Alie. I'm one of the RVTs at Caledon Veterinary Hospital, and we're just going to talk about at-home blood glucose monitoring for your diabetic pet. Monitoring your pet's blood glucose at home can be a cost-effective and less stressful way to monitor your pet's diabetes. Home blood glucose monitoring is the standard of care for human diabetics, and we're starting to bring that over into the pet side of things as well. The goal with this is to keep your pet well controlled with their blood glucose in a fairly narrow range to try and avoid some of the symptoms that come along with diabetes. So by monitoring our pets at home, we can tailor our amount of insulin we're giving based on their blood glucose readings each morning and night before you feed them. It's also a much less stressful way to test their blood sugar because you're doing it at home in their home environment, and things like their food intake, exercise levels, stress levels, and the amount of insulin absorbed in their body can change their blood glucose. So doing it in the clinic tends to stress them out a little and can give us some false readings. Dogs and cats are generally very good at tolerating at-home blood glucose monitoring, and it's usually a really easy way to test at home. Also, because our dogs and cats are really good at hiding the effects of hypoglycemia, which is having their blood sugar too low, and hyperglycemia, which is having their blood sugar levels too high, they're really good at hiding that until it's far too late. So we want to be able to check that at home and catch any problems before they start. When your pet is first diagnosed as a diabetic, we recommend checking their blood sugar morning and night before any food or insulin is given, as well as 1 to 2 times during the day if you can, just to check on how their sugar remains throughout the day. And as you get more comfortable with your pet being a diabetic, we start to tailor the amount of insulin you'll be given based on their blood glucose levels. The other thing that we'll ask that you do is once a month, you'll do a glucose curve where you'll be testing their blood sugars every 2 hours over the course of a 12-hour period. So we can get a look at what their blood sugar does from first thing in the morning all the way till late at night, and it allows us to determine if we're giving the appropriate amount of insulin or not. When your pet is diagnosed as a diabetic, you'll go home with an at-home monitoring binder with loads of information on monitoring glucose at home and all the effects of diabetes as well. Also in your book, there are charts to track your pet's diabetes and their glucose levels.